The first bikes were actually invented or designed by Andrew Ritchie in his bedroom in his flat overlooking Brompton Oratory, which is where the name originates. What really, I suppose, sets the Brompton apart from other folding bikes is the way it folds. There is no bike which folds as compactly or as quickly as a Brompton. It's always been about maintaining the essentials of the folding design and keeping those simple. The bicycle as a product stands for well-engineered, it stands for handmade, it stands for made in England. I'm in contact with one guy who's a scientist who used his Brompton in the South Pole. The snow apparently is compact enough to ride a bike. In terms of how much we're UK based, we try to be as UK based as possible. Mostly it's done by hand here, yes.
Fabricamos el Brompton aquí en Londres. En el Brompton hay más o menos 1200 partes. 70% son únicos, son diseñados por nosotros. De los partes que entran hasta que sale un bici es más o menos 2 o 3 semanas.
Last year we made almost 16,000 bikes. If we'd made 32,000 we could have sold them all, and that's without doing any marketing.
En nuestra fabricación tenemos 3 partes. Tenemos el parte de ingeniería, tenemos el parte de soldadura y tenemos el parte de poner la bici. Tenemos que diseñar las máquinas que usamos para hacer los partes.
We employ about a dozen brazers full-time who do the hand brazing on the bicycles, which is so key in creating the frames, which are the quintessential part of the Brompton design.
Tenemos 2 partes para la soldadura semiautomático y la soldadura manual. Y al final tienes un producto que tiene artesanía.
We can't compete with our competitors on price. They have far lower margins manufacturing in the Far East than we do here. So what we have to do is compete on quality. And that means everything gets tested very thoroughly.
En todas las operaciones que tenemos en Brompton, cada persona pone su nombre. Entonces, todas las partes que tenemos, sabemos que esta parte fue hecho, por ejemplo, por Abbott. En total tenemos 16 colores normales, pero si una persona viene y tiene un color especial que querían, podemos hacerlo. Todas las partes están pintadas afuera de la planta, regresan aquí en sus colores y tenemos un sistema que dice qué bici es. Cada de nuestros bicis está hecho especial para el cliente.
We don't adopt the latest developments in the cycling industry just because they're new and potentially useful. What we've always felt is at the heart of the Brompton story, is at the heart of the Brompton as a product, is that it does give you freedom in situations where before you were reliant on the buses or the underground system or trains or on the car. The Brompton is really something that you control. In modern urban life there's very little that the average passenger on public transport controls. In that sense it's personal transport. We want it to become something that people really see as an extension of their journeys, that it makes possible what wouldn't be possible without it. And that's kind of very important actually. It's not just marketing drivel. It's great as a marketing manager to be in charge of a product with that kind of reputation that it sells itself. And until five years ago we didn't even have a marketing manager. For us the most important thing is a happy Brompton user, and it's right. We hate the idea that a Brompton sits unused in the back of a shed. It's interesting that people are so passionate about our bikes, and that's grown up organically without us doing anything. For us the idea of above-the-line marketing and throwing money to get our name out there, it's even if we had enough bikes to meet any demand that would be raised that way, it's just not really the Brompton way.